Listen to these lyrics. Why, my soul, are you downcast? Why so disturbed within me? I know these sound like modern rock lyrics, but really these are the lyrics to Psalm 42, the reading from today. The Psalms are these collection of poetry and songs, and through them we can find pretty much the full range of human emotion, especially as it's related to our spiritual experiences. The writer of this psalm was no stranger to the darker side of our human emotions either. Through this entire psalm, there's this back and forth between these feelings of despair and gloom and these reminders of our hope. You see, the things we're learning during Advent, it's not new information. These ancient Jewish writers knew this same stuff, that the hope from our faith gives birth to peace, and that peace then brings forth joy in our lives. The writer of this psalm even asked his own soul, "Why are you so down? Why are you so anxious?" And then they turn around to remind themselves of their hope. They remember how they used to go to God with joy and praise. And even though that has faded slowly over time, they remember that God's love for them has never faded. It's never changed. They also know that to bring the joy back to their lives, they have to reinvigorate their hope and their faith. Our brains and our emotions are really tricky. It's hard to keep up with them often because they're always changing and they're always transforming and they're never consistent about it either. Scriptures and our faith teaches us that while our emotions are valid and they can have a real effect on our lives, they aren't all that we are. You are not your anger or your joy. Your identity is not your loneliness, your desires, or your shame. All of these emotions aren't who we are. They simply make up a part of who we are, a part of our experience here. Who you are is a beloved creation of the divine energy, and your emotions can't change that. Throughout life, there's going to be constant phases and cycles of emotions, both good ones and bad ones. The good news of Christ is not that our faith will keep us from experiencing the full range of these emotions, because the fact of the matter is that they're inevitable. It's part of the human experience. That's part of what makes us human beings. So the good news doesn't promise escape. The good news of Christ promises instead that we will transcend these emotions, which means that we go above them and we won't allow them to run the show anymore. We build a relationship with our emotions, learning why they're rising up when they do and learning from them instead of letting them dictate how we act and speak. Whenever we go through periods of struggle or depression or doubt or whatever the case may be, we don't have to be enslaved to these emotions anymore, even if we can't escape them completely. Because of our faith, we have hope and peace to lean on during these tougher times of our life. And that still allows for the joy to seep into our lives, right alongside all of those negative emotions too. So the next time you have a lot of big negative emotions welling up, do the best that you can to just take a step back, take a deep breath, and remember that these emotions are just a part of your experience, but they aren't in charge either. Have an awesome day.